Hi, it's Andy here, and in this video we're going to be looking at powow's Gantt chart view. Now a Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule, and to demonstrate this I've created a new folder, and within that folder I've entered a number of conversations that depict the various processes of creating a video. Now I could easily be looking at a client's tab or a project. The principles are the same. I've just chosen to add these particular conversations to a folder. Now you'll notice that each one of these conversations has a due date and a duration, and that is required for the conversations to be displayed in a Gantt chart, and some of these conversations are linked together. Now in the Gantt chart, when a conversation is linked together, it represents their dependency on one another. I've also entered some single events as well, so we can have a look at what they look like in the Gantt chart. Now to view these conversations in a Gantt chart, I simply click on the Gantt chart icon. I'm then able to choose the date range that I want to view. I'm going to view a month's worth there, but I could choose a fortnight or a week, or I could manually update the date range. And I'm also going to choose to view all of the events and not just the ones that are yet to be completed. When I click on the next button, the Gantt chart is displayed, and you'll notice that the linked messages that we looked at previously are displayed, and each duration of each conversation is depicted by a grey box here. The subject is also displayed, the end date, and also the current completed status. Now these messages are linked together, they're contained within a thread, and the little arrows here depict their current dependencies on one another. Now I also mentioned earlier that I'd entered a couple of singular messages or conversations, and they are depicted as individual events in this particular chart. And finally, the bottom one here is depicted by a diamond, and that indicates that it's a milestone event. Now at the top here you'll notice that this particular event has a little red marker inside of the duration box. That indicates the current status of that particular event, and you can see here that it's only 10% completed. So let's go back to the timeline and complete that one single conversation. So I'm going to start by clicking on the comment icon in the timeline, and I'm going to choose the job done status and click the update button. And I'm going to return to the Gantt chart and click the next button, and you'll notice now in that singular conversation the duration bar now has a red marker all the way through it. That indicates that it's 100% completed. So that's the Gantt chart view in Powwow 24/7.